Now currently there's an issue where the player could quite simply walk off the world. There's nothing to stop the player from walking to the edge and then continue trying to walk and fall off the edge. I'll probably illustrate this if I move the player close to the edge of one of the worlds, and then of course zoom in and make sure he's not touching or penetrating any other colliders. On the ground there, so just a little bit up. Or maybe not. Just a little bit up. Okay, so to demonstrate the problem, I hit play, find the edge of the world. Have I found the edge of the world? Looks like it. Okay, I find the edge of the world and I walk off the edge of the world. So we need to set what are the edges of the world and stop the player from walking off the edge of the world. So let's create another script. Player clamp to world. Open that up. Forgetting to copy the name of the script. Okay, for some variables, what do we need? We need a public variable, world size. Let's go the minimum and maximum x, and then the minimum and maximum y. And we'll grab the y's, and then we're just going to use math fclamp. And let's cache the transform. Private variable myTransform. So type transform. Okay. So at the start, myTransform is going to equal transform. Sweet. So I'm just simply going to clamp some values here. myTransform dot position x equals math dot clamp the transform position x to the world size min x and the world size maximum x. Then we're just going to do the same for see it's Z position. Alright. So let's not confuse things. Z, because Y is up and down. We're not going to clamp it to the up and down. Z, Z. Okay, and what's my rough size? So let's create a buffer to border. Okay, public. So I don't have to calculate this. So this is just going to be a distance before it reaches the edge of the world where it's going to stop. Edge of world buffer type floats, and this is going to equal. So I'm just going to say mine can't walk closer than 10 units towards the edge. So from the minimum, that's plus the buffer. Oops, put that in the wrong spot. From the minimum, it's plus the buffer. From the maximum, it's minus the buffer. Okay, so I'll probably confuse everyone, but I can see it in my head. The transform position x is going to be clamped. Clamped to the current position x, and the world minimum size, the lowest size, plus the edge of the world buffer, so that's 0 plus 10, or world maximum size, in my case would be 512, minus the 10 buffer, so that'll be 502. Let me put those in. and I'll show you where to put them in itself, because your terrain is probably much bigger than that. Okay, so save the script. Nothing's broken. Okay, so we want to clamp to the world terrain. What is the terrain size? Okay, so if I go terrain, set resolution, it tells me here my terrain width is 512, my terrain length is 512. So there's the X and the Z. 512, 512, and it's positioned at 0. This is world space stuff, so if you've moved your terrain around, these are world space coordinates you're giving it. So let's go to the player clamp to world. Okay, my minimum is X is 0 because my terrain is on the 0. My maximum X is 512 because that is the full width of my terrain. And the same for the Z. Z starts on the 0 and it ends on the 512. Now I don't want it to walk completely to the edge, so I've said 10. Within 10 units of the edge it should stop. Okay, and you can set that to whatever you want. So let's just save the scene. Hit play. Now I should watch my top view. As I'm going as close to the edge of the world. Okay, so I've stopped. I see the edge of the world, it's 10 units away from me, but I can't get to it. I've been clamped here. Let's walk to the very corner. Okay, walk forward. Oh, it suddenly stops. It seems that I'm clamped. Yep, okay, so there's the edge of the world there. So I'm within 10 units of each side, and I can't walk any further. So the player is not going to fall off the world now. And what if I drag him all the way over this side of the world? And I've gone too low. Down to the world. Okay, forward. Okay. One side of the map. There's the edge of the world. A bit of a flicker. There's the edge of the world. It's the maximum value. Okay, so the player is now not falling off the world anymore. Okay, done and done. That was the player clamp to world script.